This is one of the oldest questions that any counselor probably has ever dealt with. Can men and women just be friends?
You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, yeah, we're friends. No, that's not true.
In the next couple minutes, I'm going to show you a little bit of footage on a college campus where people from that campus were asked, men and women alike, can you be friends with the opposite sex? After that, I'm going to walk you through 2 peer-reviewed scientific studies so that if anyone ever asks you this question, instead of telling them, here's how I feel about it, or I think, instead you can say, here's the actual data. So if you're ready, let's go.
Do you believe that men and women can be just friends?
Yes. Yeah, of course.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. No. No.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't believe so. No.
I guess what I'm saying is no.
Okay, good. Do you think that guy is interested in you?
Yes. Okay, maybe you can only be just friends in high school, because most guys won't just be my friend.
Would Dave hook up with you if you gave him the chance?
Well, yeah.
Do you think Trevor liked you?
Yeah.
And
I know I did.
yes.
Shoot.
Would he hook up with you if you wanted to hook up?
Yeah.
So he likes you. Mm-hmm. So what you're saying is men and women can't be friends.
No, we can be friends.
But you're just friends, but he likes you.
Yes.
So it's a one-sided friendship. Now, do you literally believe that he's not interested in you at all? Oh, yes! Yes!
Interesting. Now let me get down to the nuts and bolts for just a minute before I show you the studies. It's mostly men that are in the situation of being the one that is heavily adoring the other. Now I've seen it the other way, of course, where it's the woman who's kind of in the friend zone, but it's very, very common for it to be the man that is in the friend zone. So how do men end up here? Oftentimes there is just simply no way that the woman that they have sights on is interested in any kind of an actual romantic relationship. But as you should well know, most guys are simply waiting for the woman to let down their guard and notice how wonderful they are, how listening they are, how caring they are, how unlike those bad boys they are, and one day the lights will shine and the angels will sing and the woman will begin to be romantically interested in the guy. This almost never happens. So what do the actual case studies say? I want you to watch this next part because you need to understand scientifically how to answer this question. Instead of telling people, well, I think this, or I feel like it should be like this, if someone asks you this question, you can give this data to them. Here we go. The first one I want to look at is the Library of Medicine. We go through this a lot, but I want you to see how this lays out. Look at this. Results show that males compared to females declared higher cognitive, affective, and declared behavioral sexual interests of their opposite sex friends. Guys are more interested in this than women are. Average general sexual interest, as well as ratings of opposite sex friends' attractiveness, were also higher in the male sample than in the female sample. And these effects are strong. Notice it says the effects are strong. Guys are highly interested in the women that just think they are friends. And it goes on to say, clearly, men declared higher sexual interest in their opposite sex friends than did women. Guys want it to be more than friendship. That's just one study. Now, before we get to the next one, I want you to think about this. Oftentimes, she'll contemplate whether or not this is a good idea. She'll think about how nice he is, but then she starts thinking about the bad boy that she actually wants. And then what does she do? Nah, no thanks. Let's just be friends. No, not for me. That's what happens most of the time. Let's look at the next study. This one's from the University of Texas at Austin. Well-respected psychologists here, April Blesk and Dr. David Buss. Can men and women be just friends? For women, more than for men, a function of the opposite sex friendship is to provide resources. And also for women, more than for men, a function of opposite sex friendship is to provide protection. You probably didn't think of that. Women do get something out of the opposite sex friendships. For men, more than for women, one function of opposite sex friendship is to provide sexual access to the opposite sex. Did you catch that? Women are looking for friendship, for a shoulder to cry on, for someone who listens to their feelings. And what are the men looking for? It's right here in this peer-reviewed study. Men view this, by and large, as the price they have to pay to get the woman to become romantically interested in them. And then it goes on to say, men do perceive the potential for gaining sexual access to their opposite sex friends as more beneficial than do women. It's in black and white, folks. I could show you many more, but I'm trying to keep this video short. So why is it that women truly believe that men enjoy this position of no romance, no physical activity, but just being friends? Oftentimes this falls under the category of what's called denialism. And if you look here, in the psychology of human behavior, denialism is a person's choice to deny reality as a way to avoid believing in a psychologically uncomfortable truth. Now, it's deeper than that. I won't call it a delusion. Some people do, but it definitely is denialism. As you saw in that opening video montage where they were at the college campus, women were saying, of course we can be friends, but when pressed, every single one of them knew if given the opportunity, the guy would be right in there looking for romance and physical activity. They knew it, but they denied it. So what's the conclusion here? Can men and women be friends? As long as there is no sexual attraction or no romantic attraction at all from either one toward the other, this type of platonic friendship is called playing with fire in this industry, because more often than not, people catch feelings. Usually the woman, because she's denying in her own mind that the man wants her, doesn't catch the feelings, but the man usually does. So in a heterosexual friendship between opposite sex, can it happen? Certainly. Does it usually work out beneficial for both parties? The data is in. Almost never. All right, if you're still with me, do me a favor, click on one of these other videos, and I will be back in just a couple days in a brand new one. See you then.